Hey, what's going on, everyone? Steve here at the DJ Lab. Just waiting for some people to come through here, getting the stream out there. So if you're catching this on the replay, you can skip ahead a little bit. And yeah, we'll see what we can get going here. Just seeing if anybody's in here yet. We got 2 people here in the DJ Lab on YouTube. We are on Twitch as well right now, too. So let me just get my Nightbot in here to let people know, because I am trying to build up the Twitch channel as well too. How come my Nightbot didn't just let me log in? That's a little bit weird, a little peculiar. Very odd. That's okay. Just give me 1 second and we'll get things going here. Connect to channel. Why is it making me redo everything? That's so strange. Okay, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother with that craziness at all. Let's go to my dashboard here. See, there's a channel violation. Huh. I got a warning. How about that? Expires June 3rd. Didn't even know that. I was warned on March 5th. Because I had third-party content. Weird. I better be careful. Let me get my phone. It might be the best way to see what's going on with you guys. And did you check this out? Let me go over. Where's my main? Look at that. Look at the new skin on the DJM 2000. It says Nexus on here, which you can't really see, but it's not a Nexus. But they're going to fix that up for me. They're going to send me a new one. But they're going to fix that up for me. What's going on, Richard? Okay, now we're in here. Richard Trips, what's up, buddy? It's cool stuff, eh? Look how nice that turned out. And I also have, you might not really notice the difference, but there is a new skin from 12-inch skins, because it says 12-inch right there, on the RMX 1000. So let's talk about some shit here. Let's see if there's anybody rolling in on this place here. Do we got anybody? We got one person on Twitch. Thanks for being on Twitch. Right now, I am going to focus my chat mainly on YouTube because this is where everybody is. Couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about this DJM 2000 because it's been a valuable lesson I've learned about DJ equipment. There was a point where the DJ equipment was at its height of ingenuity and build quality and all that shit. There was a point where DJ gear was like at its top. And this DJM 2000, let me get back down to so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me do this. That's not working. Okay, this works. There we go. This DJM 2000 here. This was like the beginning. The Nexus was better, obviously, but ingenuity wise, having this a 7-band crossfader, having the remix decks, having this live sampler that only worked with the Nexus stuff, doesn't work with the 3000s, by the way, but you could sample your microphone and then on your CDJ on the source you could access that file and scratch and put hot cues. Like, we had so much innovation back then. And then what happened? What happened? The shit started going downhill less effects, less fucking around. And there's a lot of DJs out there that are going to say, you know what, too many effects fuck things up. But where's their creativity gone? And I guess you can look at a guy like James Hype and say, well, you know, he's got the sampler. There's some shit, but I'm telling you, if James Hype, for instance, and I don't love this guy, by the way, not really my style of DJing. It's just one trick pony, I think. But he's popular, and, you know, the guy works his ass off. If he was working on a DJM 2000 with the way the effects are and shit, he'd be doing different tricks. He'd have more access to his tricks for sure. So that's what I was going to say. If you're looking to buy new equipment, you might want to look in the used market, because this mixer maybe doesn't sound as good as a V10. Personally, I had a V10. It's a nice mixer, but I think, and this is going to be very controversial, I think the V10 mixer is a shitty DJ mixer. There you go. I said it. It's a shitty DJ mixer. The reason I call it a shitty DJ mixer is because the way the effects are, there's nothing too outstanding. There's nothing that's great. The workflow is a little bit off. It's not anything like a DJM mixer. And no one's mixing 6 decks. That mixer is for the synth guys and for drum machines and live PA kind of shit. Some Carl Cox stuff. Yes. All day, that's what that mixer is for. Any guy who needs to have 6 CDJs hooked up at the same time by themselves, no. Festival DJ, okay, you got 6 going because you need backups if something happens and there might be DJs switching back and forth, so you want 6 channels, sure. At home, a V10 mixer doesn't make no fucking sense. Everyone I know personally that had a V10 mixer sold their V10 mixer, and that they bought an A9. It's as simple as that. Fight me if you don't like my opinion, but it's true. It's a little bit overkill. I need to fix something here because it's bothering me that something's not right here. My RMX 1000 is cut off. There we go. There's that MacBook's in the way, but whatever. Whatever. It doesn't got to look perfect. I just want to make sure you see the RMX 1000. So we got 7. Well, you know what? I don't understand here. So weird how it looks like. I'll never understand. Oh, we do got 22 people in here. I had to reset my shit here. Do we have a goal? I'm not setting goals. Fuck that craziness. So if you guys have any questions about DJ equipment, anything you really want to talk about, I do want to mention about shout out to my friends at 12-inch Skins for always making my gear look fucking stellar beautiful. I know some of you guys don't necessarily love a white skin. It is a preference. But let me tell you, it's easier on the eyes. Yeah, and I got some cables here. The good cables. Let me see if I can hide them a little bit. You know, I might not have the prettiest desk on the planet because I'm always moving shit around. You know, if you see a DJ who their desk just looks so fucking pristine, there's not a single wire. I mean, that just bothers me. I love it, but it makes me question these guys when they're so fucking OCD about their shit. Andy B, no USB input on the 2000 mixer. An input? or do you mean an output? The 2000 mixer does have USB. Yes, it's got a sound card. Now, that being said, the 16-year-old mixer does not work with the new Mac OS shit. I don't even know how old of a Mac you would need to have in order for the drivers to work. I need to look into that. I've had it working on Windows 11, and I still haven't figured out how to make the MIDI work. So it works. Oh, you'd want to use this. You'd talk about using this on Serato. Like, no, I don't think you're going to have a lot of success because, like I said, I can't get the MIDI working. And I did see a video, like, I think didn't Serato open up for any sound card? So, I don't know. It's a video I'm going to make. I'll try and get this thing working with Serato at some point to see if there's any possibility. It's not going to be on Apple, though. It'd have to be on Windows for sure. But it's still a very cool mixer. It can do a lot of cool shit. Personally, I myself, as much as I would love to keep this mixer, I'm probably not going to. I bought this mixer. Originally, the original plan was I was buying this mixer for my buddy who runs a DJ school and he needed one. So he doesn't live nearby. And I found one. I bought it. I was going to ship it to him. And of course, after I bought the goddamn thing, doesn't he turn around and tell me that he found one himself and it was in box, it was hardly used. And it's like, for fuck's sakes, I already bought the goddamn thing from I already bought it, expected him to give me the money. But that's okay. When I go into that kind of situation, I always understand if someone changes their mind at the last second, fuck them. I'm going to be able to flip this thing myself. So, my friends at 12-inch Skins, they hooked me up with a skin. I'll do a bunch of videos on this thing. And at some point, I will sell this mixer to some lucky person for the money that I paid. I don't even need to make any money on it. It's got a deck saver. The skin is on it. The skin's worth like $100. Plus, I put it on, so you don't have to put it on. So yeah, this mixer will be for sale. And because I just don't have the room, and I sold my A9, I sold my V10 because I have an AZ, I have a Rain Performer, I've got the Prime 4 Plus, I have a Euphonia. I only got so much room here. I only got so much room, and you got to bring things in and get things out to bring the next shit in. What's going on, Jamie? Now, you see, that's interesting because I did see someone that was using the Reloop USB interface with this thing on a video not that long ago. And then I also saw someone take a 2000 apart and an SL4 box, and they actually gutted the box and built it all in to the 2000, so they had a DGM 2000 with Serato in it. That was pretty fucking good too. The truth is, I don't think you need to do none of that shit. If you're using Serato still, I would think you'd have more luck with Virtual DJ. I think Virtual DJ would be the way to go with this thing, to be honest. But what do I know? What do I know? Get another better look at this thing here. I don't know what this track is. It's not good. This might be good. Oh yeah, watch this. Okay, enough fucking around there. Always get hung up on that stupid thing. So what do we got here? There's Brandon. Richard, I still use VM80 monitors. I just not on this desk. You see, they're like back over there. So yeah, I still use them. They're hooked up on that desk when I'm doing stuff over there, which I'm not usually doing stuff over there too much. Like right now, it's just, I don't have it set up. I just have the Rain Performer sitting there at the moment. And it's like, just turned into a table full of craziness. That's all. See if we can focus over here. Can we focus over here? Yeah. Shout out to my friends at Deck Savers, by the way. Shout out to Deck Savers for keeping all my shit dust free. When I bought the DJM 2000, I even have a Deck Saver for it as well too. What's going on, Loki? So we got 22 people in here. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to talk about? Want to talk about some craziness? Can I tell you a funny story? Do you want to hear some non-DJ related bullshit, or should we stick to the DJ stuff? Because we can stick to the DJ shit. Oh, speaking of DJ shit, my friends at 12-inch Skins, these guys have come up with a real fucking interesting solution. But it's just gonna be a teaser because the guy created something for everyone who uses an NS7 II, an NS7 III, an SC6000M, or even a Numark V7. He has come up with a new adapter to switch out with control disc, and you don't have to unscrew shit. It's really fucking innovative, man. And he's super excited. And it's one of these things, it's gonna fly under the fucking radar. But it's a fucking genius idea. And he's gonna send me a couple for my SC6000. So I will be making videos to show this new adapter that the guy has. It's almost too little too late, but there's a lot of people still using these motorized platters. Oh, so DMAC, DMAC. This is going to be interesting. I got to hear this. Our good friend DJ Mac fucking hates Denon products. He fucking hates them. Don't you, buddy? So now I want to hear what your crazy issue is. What was your crazy issue with your Pioneer DJ CDJs that you think are so fucking much better? No what? No, you don't hate Pioneer? Or you don't hate Denon? I thought it was you. Maybe it's someone else I'm thinking. Oh, you hate CDJs. Oh, you see, I know someone else over there that, when I say over there, across the pond, because I think you're across the pond, aren't you? But I've got some people on here. It's weird. I got people who love Pioneer DJ. Some people fucking hate them. Some people love Denon. And I'm that guy in the middle. I'm the dude in the middle because it's like I have friends who are like, fuck these guys, fuck these guys. I'm right here in the middle. Not because I have to be. You know, I could pick a side. I like them both. Shit, man. I was talking to a guy last night that was like, he fucking, man, the guy I talked to last night, he fucking hates Pioneer. And can I tell you some real truth about Pioneer DJ? You want to hear some hardcore, serious truth about some of their shit that nobody will want to talk about? And I hope they don't take any offense. I like to think that Alpha Theta Pioneer DJ is a pretty cool company, and they allow me to have my freedom of expression, and they're not going to be offended by what I say. But I want to really address, as it's leaning up against. So the last thing I purchased that I haven't even purchased, I paid off a little bit of it, but it's on my line of credit that I'm paying interest on, is my XDJ AZ. I really have a lot of fun on the AZ. I really do. And you all know, or maybe you don't know, I have a lot of vision issues. There might be vision, it might be my brain, but I have vestibular issues, vertigo, and eye strain. Lots of fucking neck problems. I get dizzy easy. So, like playing video games. I can't play a video game at 60 frames a second anymore. After playing games like Fortnite at 120, it's just better for me. I have high-end TVs because I can't deal with motion blur on things. It just kind of fucking bothers me. And on the XDJ-AZ, I get very dizzy playing on that thing. Because not only is it 30 frames per second, I don't even think that waveform going across the screen is consistent 30. I think it kind of, if you were to measure this somehow, I think it dips. I don't even think it's a jittery 30 at best, if even 30. And there should be absolutely, and I dare any engineer, and I know a couple of them, anyone who works at the company to please do your damnedest to explain to me why on your flagship all-in-one controller you couldn't pull off 60 frames a second perfect when the Denon DJ Prime 4 from and their SC5000s and all this shit from years and years ago could pull off 60 frames a second, have a sampler, have a slicer, like have all the effects, have so much shit in it and computing power to be able to pull off and draw the waveform and do 4 waveforms at the same time at 60 frames per second. How come their shit could do it and your shit, your newest stuff on the market, the hottest one going that everybody wants, why can't it? Is there some limitation? Because it shouldn't be. The only limitation I would think is the fact that when these DJ companies, when I say these DJ companies, I'm talking about Pioneer DJ, Alpha Theta. And I get it. So you're going to build something for the market, right? You want to have it at a certain price point and you need to make a certain amount of profit. So you have to go out there and select the components that'll fit within your budget. So you're trying to build a CDJ and you want to make it for this much money and it's got to fit within your budget. Well, how much extra would it have cost to use whatever chip you needed or screen or whatever was involved? Because I don't know. What extra would it have cost to have 60 frames per second and have the horsepower to do 4 waveforms at the same time? Would it have cost an extra 100, 2, 3, 4, 5? Because guess what? As a consumer, I would have you already got me in at almost $5,000. What's another $500 at that point? Really, what's another $500 to at least be caught up with the other company who's already been doing it for so many years? Like, could you imagine Apple release a fucking phone that does 60 frames a second when Samsung's been doing 120 20 hertz screens forever? And you come out with your new iPhone and you're like 60, that's it. They wouldn't do that shit. They fucking just wouldn't. And you know what? Like I said, I love their fucking gear. I do. I love the CDJ 3000s, even though, you know what, the SC6000s can do a little bit more. There's just a familiarity I like about their shit. Their DJM A9, I like the way it feels. The Prime 4 Plus, I love it, but it's, you know, my brain is very much wired for the way Pioneer DJ lays their shit out. So I gravitate more towards it, not because it's better or because it's industry standard. And I'm just saying, like, you know, this whole setup here, this DJM 2000, this remix deck, you see this screen here? This screen, I'm pretty sure, look at the screen on this one here. So I'd have to ask, how come you couldn't have fit this screen inside an S11? This is a nice size screen. The S11 screen, it's that much too small. Just that much. You already had the screens. You see what I mean? Like, maybe you're going to tell me you couldn't get them anymore. They're 16 years old. They didn't manufacture that size screen. And this whole remix section, you could have did that. You had the technology. You could have put this very thing in that mixer. You know what else you could have did? You could have put the side chain thing. And you could have put the 7-band EQ. But apparently what I've heard is no one really used it because you didn't give nobody a chance. You didn't give no one a chance. You could have made the stems. Could you imagine if the stems had been like this, where you could adjust stems on the screen? Wouldn't that have been cool? I'm missing out on Aphosis. Who the fuck's that? Who am I missing out on? Oh, Aphosis is missing out. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not reading things properly. There. I have to return the new mix stream. Honestly, going to save for the Alpha Theta Omnis Duo. You're crazy, dude. You fucking nuts. Let me tell you something. The fucking Omnis Duo is not even remotely fucking user-friendly, industry standard. Don't even kid yourself, for fucking no stretch. Don't even. Seriously. The only industry standard aspect is, you know what? You create your record box sticks, you stick it into that Omnis Duo, you stick it into a CDJ, you're good. If that's what you're getting at. But if you want to talk about the workflow, no way, man. The workflow of an Omnis Duo is, it's just not. It's a fun unit if you want to, go to the cottage, go to the beach, you need battery powered, and you already, let's say you already have CDJs, or you have an XDJ AZ. This is a great little add-on. Or, you really want Apple streaming music and you want Beatport streaming as well too. It's a good unit. If you're a casual DJ who has a lot of money, because it's not cheap, it's a nice little unit. The jog wheels feel nice. It's well built, but it's sure in the fuck's not industry standard. Nothing. Nothing about it. Even the way the waveforms operate. When you zoom in and out and how they get bigger and smaller, that's not a CDJ. Like, I mean, sorry, when you slow it down. When you slow down the waveform, it stretches out like software. It's very different. What's going on, Alonzo? And don't get me wrong, the Omnis Duo is good at what it does. The fact that you can do like the wireless headphones with it and shit, and Bluetooth, it's got some uses. It's just some very, you need to be the guy who DJs outside a lot. You're doing like little patio things and shit. There's lots of uses for it. It's not industry standard. Camera angle. So you want 3 views. So here's what I have. My top view right now that you're seeing is over here. Where is my Seeing. Okay, so Sony A7 IV in front of you, and you know what? The truth is, here's what I would do. If I had to go back in time, I didn't need the A7 IV. I really didn't. I'm watching chicks on Twitch, and you get like a Sony an A6100, for instance. You could take an A6100 and you put like a good Sigma art lens, like a 60mm, let's say, on it. Depending on where you want to place your camera, right? But you put a really good fucking lens on it, and same shit. You get same. This above me is a Sony ZV-1. It's a 1F, the one looking down. And yes, the Omnis Duo screen is not 60 frames a second either. And once again, you know what I mean? Where the Dead and DJ Go is. So if you personally, fuck, these guys gonna hate me for saying this shit, but if I had to pick one to go DJ out somewhere, I'd still take the Dead and DJ Go, because once again, I'm more familiar with it. I've used it more out actually DJing, and even though the Omnis Duo probably has a slightly better battery life on it, it's a fucking tough one, man. Daniel Weiss, by the way, I thought you were selling your gear. It's all for sale, dude. It's always for sale. Everything I got sitting, everything that you see here, well, not everything, but 9% of the shit you see here, it's on Facebook Marketplace. But I'm not giving it away. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to give this shit away. You find the dead in stutters? I never really found a stutter issue, and I would notice. You got to keep in mind sometimes too, your flash drives could be making a big difference in the way things operate on your gear. So it's the last thing anyone ever thinks about is having, like, you know, a good SanDisk Extreme Pro. Don't cheap out. You might have a drive that's a couple years old. Technology's changed, man. You got to keep up with the new shit. You got to keep up with the new stuff. So do you guys like this white skin? You know what I ordered on Amazon? And they were cheap. It was like $5 for fucking how many of these things? See if I can find this shit. I don't know. It was so cheap. I had to do it. Let me find these fucking things. I don't know why I need 16 of them. And I don't have the caps to match. But like, see these? It was a late night decision, but literally it was $3.75. And they're for the 400, 500, the 900 Nexus 2, SRT, 900 Nexus, 2000. So easy to install. These are not P-locks, so they're just going to go on. But I thought, because it's white, I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll put these like Tiffany green looking fucking caps on just to see. They're cheap, man. It doesn't even make sense why they're so cheap, to be honest. Like, I don't fucking get it. So I'll have enough to put them on the Prime 4. So I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and then another 5 for the Prime 4 Plus, and that still leaves me with 6 left. That I don't know. Shit, maybe I'll put them on the Rain Performer. But seriously, that's... I don't know why it's so cheap. $3.75 Canadian, man. Look at that. Why is it so cheap? Because, like, seriously, I've been looking around, right? And, like, look at this. For... like a 5-piece is like $13. And why do I want to have all these multiple fucking colors? Like, I don't want to do that. Now, what I really should be doing is my friends at 12-inch Skins, they actually do fader caps and shit too. And they said they were going to hook me up. So, but this will be a good test. I'm going to take the cheap shit ones from Amazon, and then I'll have 12-inch Skins send me some, and we'll see the comparison to see if is... I'm assuming 12-inch Skins are going to be better. I'd love for DJ Tech Tools to hook up with me. Mo Jax was supposed to actually reach out to them on my behalf. And I know the guy's busy. Also, Mo Jax was going to talk to the Beat Source team about me playing around with some Beat Source stuff. Waiting on that. And other good news, I reached out to I, you know, the headphone guys. They make... I'm seeing everyone's testing out Mo Jax. Everyone's testing out their TMA2 wireless headphones, right? And I thought, well, shit, let's fire up the old ChatGPT and make a little email to see if they'll hook me up. So they're going to send me a review pair. And like, I think they said they're going to be restocked in like a month for the review guys to try out. I don't know what that means. I don't know when they say try out, does that mean I get to try them and keep them, or I got to return them? Because you know what? These companies that want me to return shit, it's like, come on, man. If I'm making content on your product and I'm saying it's good, you should let me keep it. Because, or you can get your shit back. And guess what? If you want a product video made by me for you, and you don't want me to keep your product, $500. That's my fee. $500, and I will do a video, and I will review your stuff, and you're not going to get to see my outcome first. You'll get an honest review. So, any companies out there, you want me to review your stuff, I'll do it. And if you don't want me to keep it, that's fine. I'll take the money. But you're not going to buy me. You know what I mean? You're not going to buy a good review. You're going to buy an honest review. Still waiting for Phase DJ, by the way. They said that, you know, when things come around, they're going to send me the new Phase to try out. We'll see. A lot of people got a lot of promises, right? Oh, so 12-inch sent you the cooler caps. Nice. I'm just reading through your comments here, guys. Daniel's got a good question. Where are you leaning towards, Pioneer or Den or Alpha Theta, or out of those, what would you choose and why? Okay. Oh, what's going on, the ruckus? If I didn't like a product, I would give you an actual. I wouldn't just say I don't like it. I would tell you what's good about it and what didn't work for me. Because my opinion might be different than your opinion, right? So that's a good question. Pioneer DJ, Alpha Theta, or Denon DJ? You're asking the wrong fucking guy. Because look around here, man. Take, take a look around. I have Alpha Theta products. I have Pioneer DJ products. I have Denon DJ products. And I have Rain products. And I wish I could pick. It's so hard. I ask myself that question as I'm sitting here in a really small place. And I think, man, I would like to just get rid of everything and have just one item. What's the one goddamn thing I would keep? What's the one thing I had the most fun DJing on? And tough, man. I can honestly say if I was just DJing on Serato, I can guarantee you if I'm like a Serato guy and I want a controller for Serato that I can use on Virtual DJ as well and on DJ Pro without the screens. Rain Performer. There's no, I've tried the Rev 7. I haven't tried an FLX 10. But I can tell you that Rain Performer, the faders on it are fucking so good. The build quality feels so nice. There's nothing about that damn thing that I would change. I fucking love it. I love it more with a white skin on it. So the one thing I would change if I was Rain, I would make a limited edition white one. That's it. Make it in white. So controller wise, that's the one, man. Now, standalone, fuck, it's hard. I still, for the controlling of the lights and access to all the streaming services, the tilt screen on the zone outs are all the bang for the buck. The Prime 4 Plus still is kind of the one. You don't see me use it much. I've got a skin. I got the white skin. I'm going to be doing the Prime 4 Plus like today. After this stream, I'm going to tear this shit off the table, set the Prime 4, put the camera on, and make a little fast video skinning it. Now, this took me, by the way, I haven't even put the side skins on or the back skin, which will be 2 seconds, you know what I mean? But just to give you an idea, yesterday my girlfriend's watching TV. She's here. And I come over, and I wasn't rushing like a lunatic. I wasn't like trying to beat the clock, you know what I mean? And I turned the camera on, and this took me, when I looked, to take the knobs off, clean it, put the skin on, put the knobs back together, was 17 minutes. Just in case you're wondering, right? And it doesn't have P-lock, so I didn't got to fuck with the P-lock faders. And another trick, by the way, for you guys to know, is you take a credit card and you use it to go underneath. If things are a little stuck, hard to get, just put a little credit card under and help use it to pop off any knobs. These ones all come off, to be honest, some of these come off a little too fucking easy, to be honest. Like that one there is like, where this one here is very sticky. Now, if you run into a situation where the knob comes off like super, super easy, that's simple, man. You could take like a little piece of paper or something and make a little shim to go inside and to get a little bit tight. I'm going to do it right now. See if I can make that one a little better. I'm going to try it with a little bit of a tissue paper. Let's see if I can do something here. I'm literally just take a little piece of tissue paper and I'm just like, I'm going to just stick it in there. It didn't work so good. Try again. That's not really working. I'll find a better solution. Well, I'll find a better solution later. I didn't even realize how loose that one really was, to be honest. It's funny, the rest of them are all like pretty good. Just that one. Not funny. Just that one out of the whole bunch is a little bit on the... Oh, that one there's a little bit on the looser side too. But that's okay. I'm probably, before I sell this thing, I'm probably going to recap it all as well too. Is what the plan is. DJ Mac talking shit about Pioneer. Cubert broke his? What, trying to get the knobs off? I don't spray air. You know what? I don't spray air on my shit because I don't want to spray it inside. I use like a putty to get all the dirt off. Find something I can glitch. I want to do some glitchy shit for a second. 152 BPM sounds like that's some glitchy shit right there. Fuck, Beatport's slow sometimes, man. Look how long this shit's taking. Where the hell's the sound? Oh, there we go. Sidechain thing's pretty cool. Look at that. So you can even put it on another channel. Crazy shit, man. Let's get on to the chat here for a second. See what's going on. Thanks for the $5 there, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. Buy me a nice fucking coffee this afternoon. That's a funny shit, dude. That's fucking funny. For anyone who's not reading this, a working girl just outside the DMV on the corner tried to get me for $5. Told her I was saving it for you. Not for the $5, but for the chick dry begging. Well, I tell you what you're gonna get for $5. You're not gonna get much for me. I can tell you that much. My girlfriend spends way more than that on me, and I barely put out. An old man, you know. I don't know. It's funny stuff, though. So, what else did I want to do here? On this, like, I wasn't planning on doing the sidechain shit. I want to show you the remix part of this thing. For anyone who doesn't know. Just waiting for Beatport to make up it fucking do its thing. Another thing, if you're doing DJM shit, you're usually in the middle. And on 2000s, it's like minimum maximum. It's more like how a V10 works. The one thing I don't understand is why it sounds so low. Let me try this again. I think if the trim's got to be at a certain volume. Oh man, I'm burning your fucking ears out. Sorry guys. Sorry. We're fucking an asshole. In case you guys want a better look at the mixer itself. It is kind of interesting. Yeah, the ruckus. Peeps are stating how bad the Pioneer is, and yet Steve worked with the DJM 2000 Nexus. It's reliable. I mean, like, the sound quality on this thing is, it's not the best. But if, you know, if you weren't playing it beside anything else, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know the difference. Like I was saying with this unit here, if you hooked up an EQ with it, you put a digital EQ and tweaked it up the highs and shit a little bit, you probably wouldn't even notice the difference. You probably wouldn't even know. Try something else here. Shitty song. The shitty song to begin with. Crazy. There we go. Let's get back onto camera here. See what's going with you guys. Yeah, that's what's funny too about sound quality. People don't realize we were all going to festivals and parties and shit back then that was using this equipment and it sounded fucking great. Nobody goes to the festival and says, wow, this sounds better. Nobody. No one. Check this out. Crazy shit, man. Okay, enough fucking around. Enough fucking around here. Oh my god, where are we getting over to? Scene 1, scene 2, scene me, where is this? Fucking there I am. There I am. Yeah, the sound card in the V10 is great. It's a nice sound card. Let me tell you. Run the Euphonia beside the V10 and you're going to see a whole, not much difference, but it's better. You know, obviously it's got the Rupert Neve transformer. You know, take a look at the price. $5,000 Euphonia, $5,000 V10. $5,000 Euphonia only got so many knobs and buttons, and it's heavy. The fucking Euphonia, I swear to God, is as heavy as a V10. This DJM 2000, by the way, it's pretty fucking light. I'm kind of surprised. This is like, oh my God. I am weak when this is fucking heavy. This is the workout. It's a total workout. Look how nice that looks with the white skin on it. Seriously. And a nice deck saver. It's sad. It's sad that some people are out there drooling would like do anything to have some of the gear I have, and I just got it stacked on top of each other around here. But I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I don't have a 401k. I don't have a retirement plan. I'm irresponsible. So don't feel too bad, man. Don't think like I've got everything, you got nothing. I just have a lot of DJ gear. And that's it. I don't have a job. This is the job that I make nothing on. $5 I made. $5 for shit, an hour and 16 minutes. If I was making any less money on this channel, they'd fucking deport me because they think I'm an immigrant from Mexico or some shit. And don't get upset. Don't get upset. That's just a bit of a joke. Got lots of Mexican friends. They would laugh at that joke too. People are way too fucking woke nowadays and take such offense to so much shit. It's true that for some reason the A9 and the V10 when you mix songs together, because it's a 6-channel mixer and the way that it wave shapes and the way it sums the channels together, they kind of feel like they melt together, like they're not layered. You know what I mean? You'd have to hear to know what I'm talking about. You'd have to do it and be like, oh yeah. So that's where the V10 really does shine. The V10 really melts things together. Same with the Euphonia. Euphonia is very good at making things just blend. I think that's why vinyl DJs really love it, because on vinyl, you don't have a BPM counter. You might not be so bang on exact. So if you were off by just a little tiny bit, it's way more forgiven on that rotary mixer and on a V10 because it just mushes things together. It's hard to explain. I don't know the technical reason why. I just know how it sounds. And yeah, that the other thing, you're right. The compressor is really nice, but you know what you end up doing? You end up compressing everything. You know what I mean? You end up turning that compressor on for everything. So I guess technically, if you're gonna fucking compress every goddamn channel that you have, well, why not just go buy a compressor and run your shit through a compressor? I'm considering, if I found a cheap enough compressor, I might do the same. Just compress the fuck out of it all. And yeah, you know what? The compressor for playing records does sound, especially, you know where you really notice? If you're mixing vinyl with digital, that's when you really notice. When you turn that compressor on, it kind of feels like you're mixing digital. See, fuck you guys for talking about that goddamn compressor. Now you're making me regret my V10 sale. A little bit. I still say, the V10 for a DJ mixer, it's kind of fucking overkill. I don't think it was ever needed. Like when that, if the A9 had it came out the same day the V10 came out, nobody would have bought the V10. I'm kidding. I'm telling you, it was like the DJM 2000. Nobody really used it because it was not like a DJM product. The A9 feels like a 900 Nexus. The DJM 2000 was so fucking different. Nobody really knew how to use it, nor did they try to use it. It's like the Model 1. You know that Model 1 mixer? Nobody uses that fucking thing because it's so just. Same with DB4. Alan hit DB4. Fuck, so overly complicated. You didn't want it. Do you want to see that fucking thing again? Fucking guys. There you go. There you go. Don't gotta look at my ugly fucking face. Look at this thing. It's pretty, right? I wish I could get all the MIDI stuff working on this thing. What else is really interesting on this thing, you can actually set, because I only have channel 3 and 4 hooked up, but I can tell it which one I want, like which CDJ is the master. See, what you see the master light over here? There, watch this. From the mixer, I can switch which one the master is. Or I can tell the mixer. So effect-wise, I can make the mixer what I want it to be. I want to try something out. How did the guy do that? He went like this, I think it was this. Let's try this. Let's try this live. Look at that. DJM 2000 test mode. Bet you never seen that before. And it's a little bit blown out from the camera. Huh. There's not too much I can do about that. Now, how did the guy... There was a way he went through some menus here, and I don't remember how to do it now. I could have swore he was like... What combination of buttons was this guy doing to get through this goddamn menu? Shh. Because his hand was in the way. When I saw this video, the guy's hand was in the way when he was doing something. I gotta look that video up again. Yeah, you probably would. You know what's funny is I had one of these in the lab like a few years ago for like about a week, and then I sold it. I was selling it for Eugene at Played a Record. And I didn't really get into it. Yeah, I was looking, there was a test mode. I gotta look this up now. Because DJM 2000 test mode. Because, yeah, I saw this video here where the guy was like doing this shit. But I didn't see, once he got into that screen, what he had to do. So let's do it back to that screen again. So it's like noise, Q, Q. Turn the thing on. Hold it down. And then the guy was pressing. Oh, was he holding and turning? Hold on. I got it now. I got it now. You hold that and turn this. So main panel test. Red line test. Fader tests on it. Oh, that's interesting. My trim test. Look at my channel 3 trim. Oh, wow. You guys probably can't see this so well. Can I fix this easy without fucking things up? Trying to make this so you guys can actually see it. Okay, I think that might help. So this is an interesting test. I wish I had known about this when I bought the unit. So my trim, it's sitting between one, as I move it, there's some spots where I have it sit, where it kind of jumps between. I put 12 o'clock. It seems pretty steady. Do I have another view of this? A better view? I thought I had like a really zoomed in version of this, but I don't. And look at that, even the color effects on channel 1. It goes from 0 to 1. It's like it's not all the way off. And the trim's a little bit off. It's almost like these things are dirty. And look, the color effect on channel 2 is between 9 and 10. It doesn't even go to 0. And it doesn't go up. It's 1017. It's like there's something wrong with the pots. Weird. It's good to know when you're buying used gear, you do a search for the test shit because there's things that you wouldn't be able to test otherwise. So something else about this particular one, and I already knew this, but the zip button doesn't work. And I didn't know that when I bought it. I didn't know till I got upstairs, which is kind of a fucking bummer. But there's how to light the whole thing up. Look at that. Yeah, the 3000s have like a test mode as well too. Like all the DJ gear. I don't know. I'm trying to find out the one for the AZ, the combination, because I haven't seen any videos on that one. Yeah, you see, if I hadn't known about that zip button, I would have got this thing a little cheaper. Because that zip, it's probably the switch in the back. It might be an easy thing to fix. I don't know. I gotta look into it and see. I've got zip on the EFX 500, and I don't really like the zip feature, so that's good. Like I don't really. It's not life or death for me that the zip doesn't work. I don't think most DJs would really give a shit. It would have been better had the crush not have worked, to be honest. Nobody uses crush. Nobody using that crush feature. Because it's weird, like when you buy used DJ equipment, it's difficult. Now, the guy came to my place. I could have, and here's my deal. I used to, once upon a time, if someone was bringing me something over, I would bring them up and I would hook it up and try it out here. Or if I was selling something, I would bring them up and let them try it out. You know the fucking problem with that? The fucking problem is I have so much DJ shit here that these guys walk in and it's like they're in fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my God. And I like to talk. So they'll get in here and they'll be here for like an hour talking about DJ equipment and looking at the shit. Fuck that. So now, if someone's buying something off of me, I make a video. I show them the video. I'm like, hey, listen, here's a video. Here's my YouTube channel. And like, seriously, would I fuck you over? Like, look at my channel. Does it look like a guy that's going to sell you broken shit? If something's wrong with it, I'm going to straight up tell you. Whoever buys this fucking 2000 off me, they're going to know that, hey, man, the zip is not working. And I'm going to tell them that, you know what, the pots maybe need a little bit of spray. Because from what I can see, maybe that's what it looks like. But functionality wise, if I didn't run that test, I wouldn't fucking know because I've been DJing with it. It's fine. I can't tell anything. But when I buy something, I am taking a chance. And like this guy, he bought off me before. Well, no, sorry. He bought me when I worked at the record store. So he bought the deck saver for this thing. And he bought it used. He's like, oh, I didn't know, bro. I don't fucking know. I don't know the guy. Maybe he knew. Maybe he didn't. And then he's like, well, I have other shit for sale. I'll give you a deal because of that. Nah. You see, if I sold something to somebody and I really didn't know something was fucked up on it, and they called me back to tell me, hey, man, that thing doesn't fucking work. And he had it sitting for 3 years, by the way. If I knew it didn't work and they told me, I would have given the guy, I would have transferred back $50. Something, That's okay. Not everyone's as solid as me. All right, guys. It is like 10 after 2. I think what I'm going to do here is unless anyone's got anything to say, anyone's going to do a super chat for a couple of more bucks to make it worth my time to be here. You're going to become a member, $2 a month, to help support the channel and help support me doing all this kind of shit. Holy fuck. Trying to like, what's the scene, man? What scene are we at? Yeah, this is the scene. So unless I see something coming, I gotta roll. I got shit to do. I need to make eye appointments for new fucking glasses so I can fucking see my camera, so I can do this shit. Not feel like I'm gonna throw up. I mean, I'm burning my day away. I got lots of shit to do. And I appreciate the we got Brandon. Brandon's been a good supporter of the channel. Guy comes in every so often and he's shooting $5. Kills me, man. There's the rest of you, you know. There's the rest of you out there that think I must be rich. And I'm not rich. I'm poor as fuck because I'm putting this shit together. And don't think for a second I buy all this shit because I really fucking love it. Do you think I love living in a little bachelor place, having hardly any space and nowhere to organize and losing my fucking mind because I got so much shit? Not really. I keep the shit so when you guys have questions, I can pull it out, figure things out. I can do these videos, and YouTube doesn't pay fuck all, just to be honest. Thank God I have 12-inch skins that sponsors me on the skins. We got Deck Saver that hooks me up. But other than that, skins and Deck Savers don't pay the bills. They don't pay the rent. The cameras, the lights. I shouldn't have to do a Jerry Lewis telethon on my channel every time I hop on here because it's cringy as fuck. I've been told so. But like, seriously. You can support the channel or you can keep on watching for free. And you know what? It's fine. But the day may come. I say it often. But eventually the day is going to come when the savings is going to completely run dry. And I'm just going to have to shut this shit down. And sell the whole bit. Move on to some real money making stuff. Thanks for coming out, Ruckus. Probably going to start making some members only videos pretty soon because, you know, it's not fair for the few that actually pay to be on the channel that, you know, you're riding on their shit all the time, right? So we're going to make some members only exclusive content to show you some of the new cool shit coming through the channel soon. And I got to get my ass together on this. I think I'll do it today. I'm going to work on sample packs. There's all kinds of places to find free samples and shit and cool loops and whatever. I'm trying to build, and I've been working on it for a while, to build a repository of all this shit and have it in my Dropbox to share with my members. And some people have dipped out saying, oh, you didn't give me what you promised. Hey, man, it takes a while to get shit together. Don't think you gave me $2 in 1 month and all of a sudden you're getting shit. Like, you know, support me, stick it out in the long run. You're going to get more than fucking your $2 worth out of this shit. So I'm going to roll. I got to put that fucking skin on the Prime 4. That's going to probably take, you know, if this took 17 minutes, the Prime 4 Plus, I'm guaranteed is going to take me an hour. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm out. Thanks everyone who popped in. I'm going to catch you all later.